I understand that someone gave a bishop a car, and some people got very, very upset. And that how can a bishop be riding a Rolls Royce? As if once you are a bishop, you must die of hunger. Let me tell you, my beloved children, if you die poor, they will blame you. They will say, after all these days of you serving God, this is how you earn. If you can't pay your rent, they will say, where is your God? If all of a sudden you begin to ride a Rolls Royce, they will attack you. Now, so which of the two will you choose? They are going to attack you anyway, whether you die of poverty or you live in abundance. How many of you prefer to live in abundance?
Well, if you're one of those people who are bittered because someone gave Daddy G.O., David Oyedepo, a Rolls Royce, then you have to pay yourself. You just have to take out yourself because there is nothing you can do. Because according to our daddy in the Lord, Daddy G.O. Enoch Adeboye, if you are rich, people will complain. If you are poor, people will complain. If you do good things, they will complain. If you do bad things, they will complain. So there's nothing we can do about it. We just have to live the way we can live. I salute him. I really do. I salute Daddy G.O. Enoch Adeboye for letting us know that if we are poor, it's our own fault. And if we are rich, well, it's by our own hard working. Thank you very much, Daddy Enoch Adeboye, for reminding us that whether we are rich, people will talk about us. Whether we are poor, people will talk about us. Thank you very, very much for that. So I want us to take some time to look at this and then digest what we are seeing. So let's just look at it for a moment. Let's just look at it for a moment. Okay. So this is what some preachers want us to think, that we are winning, right? You can see how the price has increased from one year to the other year to the other year, and what it is right now. You can see the increase of price, right? So they will tell us we are winning, isn't it? For them, the men of God, they have so much money, they can afford to buy it, right? Whatever the price is, they can buy it. But what about the majority of their members? Can they buy it? Can they afford that bag of rice? Can they? And then someone will come and tell us how even though we criticize men of God, their church are growing. People are flogging into their churches. Yeah. So we all, as a society, we are winning. Even though we cannot afford a bag of rice, somehow we are winning. Isn't it? We are winning. And you even see some so-called Christians who are suffering, also joining with their Daddy G.O., who is driving a Range Rover, who is driving a bulletproof, to talk against people who are trying to hold some men of God to account. Men of God have abused their authority. Men of God have abused their privileged position. And when people want to talk about these things, when people want to say that we are all humans and we all deserve to hold each other accountable for our excesses, you will see some Christians come out and start lashing out. They will be like, do you think that men of God are the problems with Nigeria? Do you think that men of God are the reason why we are suffering? Why are they not the reason? Some of them have politicized their whole church. Some of them have told us things that are not true. Some of them, if we have a problem and we said, let's go out there and protest as a group, as a community, they won't come out. They will not come out. And even though we are suffering, if we said there's a strike, and then let's go out there and protest, let's make sure that our voices are being heard, they won't come out. What type of leaders are they when they cannot even fight for the interests of the people they lead? They cannot. They have gathered so much money for themselves. They can afford to buy whatever they want to buy. And so they wouldn't care if the rest of their members are suffering. They will not care. That is how you see that the GO, Enoch Adeboye, come out to tell us how, because David Oyedepo is driving a car, somehow we are so bitter about it. We are having bad belly about it, and we don't like the whole idea of him being successful, as if the reason they call him out is because he is successful or not. That's not the reason. The reason they called him out, the reason people criticize him, is because he has sold a fake product which people have bought into and they've not benefited from the product. That is the reason they called him out. He sold a prosperity doctrine that only benefited him, not the people he sold it to. That is the reason. Sometimes, these men of God are so smart. They are really smart. What they do is they dilute everything. When you say something, they come and they dilute it. They muddy it. And at the end of the day, it looks like you just want to criticize them, or you are too bitter. You don't want them to succeed. And so all you do is come after them. But is that the truth? Is that really the truth? Is that really the truth? You guys will answer this all by yourself.
You did not faint in church during worship when the Holy Ghost touched you, but Burna Boy touched you, you faint. Whiskey touched you, you faint. And the Lord is looking at you like this. See, if we say these things, nothing will happen. I want to thank the Lord. I want to bless the name of the Lord who has done it for me. Yesterday, my destiny helper sent me 500,000. Destiny helper, sister, I be sugar daddy that you slept with yesterday. Let us be analyzing these testimonies we give in this church, because some things are not right. Oluwa run for me. Oluwa will run for you na Yahoo pay. Mommy of Lagos, ride on ma. Mommy of Lagos, a Christian that dresses and goes to church on Sunday. You think you know what you're doing? You're confused. You're a man in this house, and you still go to club to go and spray money to go and oya shaketi bobo bobo oya roboto bobo bobo. I am telling you that you don't know what you're doing to your soul, because when you die, you will end up in hellfire. Galatians chapter 5 verse 16. Did you not see it there? Stay away from adultery. Marriage comes with sacrifice, including that you have to keep your body and wait for your husband in abroad. Hear it now and change. If you die like this, straight to hellfire, amend your life and make heaven. You may die tonight. It's not a curse, but it's something that can happen. Even if your life drag me from now to next year,